Hello, friends. Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. It's day 16. No, I want to say 69. It's day 60 of 100 days of drawing. I'm pretty, well, I want to say excited, but I'm kind of not actually. Was kind of dreading doing this. I just couldn't get myself in the drawing mood, and perhaps I'll talk about it a little bit. But anyways, we got to get started. It's late. It's already late, and I only have roughly 30 minutes to kind of knock out a simple drawing. And I got a bunch of silly little social posts I got to do. Everyone, I don't know. It's all ranting and raving today. Anyways, I got to get going. Okay. I need to turn down the volume. That is loud. So anyways, I have my music on. Check. Music is on check. This thing is on check. We're ready to go. Anyways, I've had a day. Everyone. I've had a day. I gotta. There we go. I think that's enough. It's been a day. I was just like I don't know. I don't know what happened with the day. I kind of started out not on a sour note, but definitely not on a hyper what would you call it? It didn't start out bad, but it didn't start out well. You know, it's just kind of like, here's my day, and I am here. No, I woke up, and I've been trying to get up early again, but I think, my body has been saying, yo, Matt, quit this, dude. You gotta stop getting up at 3. Your health's deteriorating. I really do feel like my health has gone downhill. It's gone downhill. It hasn't improved since waking up at 3. I think no one's health improves at waking up at 3 unless they're going to bed at 7 at night, you know? So where they actually are able to get 9 hours, 8 hours of sleep. But if you're going to bed at 10 and waking up at 3, my golly, it is the worst. It is the worst. I'm trying to do it, and it's it's just backfiring right now. My body's saying, my mind's saying no way. And I know everyone you have all these motivational speakers say, just get up at 4 o'clock. Just get up at 4 o'clock. It's easy. Yeah, well, you could sleep tomorrow or the next day. I'm like, come on, dude. What happens is I'm almost autonomous, so I'm doing these actions not particularly conscious. I'm not really fully awake. So I'll hit the snooze button. I'm not awake, I'm just hit the snooze button, but I'm not there. I'm not present during the time that I hit the snooze button. And then pretty soon I'll do some subconscious action, and I'll wake up, and it's 7, 8 o'clock, and I'm like, well, clearly my body's trying to tell me something, right? My body's saying you need to dial it back a little bit or something like that, right? And so it's saying dial it back, and I'm trying to listen to it a little bit. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. It's not that's my prerogative, is to slow down, but I'm trying to squeeze in these drawing days and live stream them for you, right? I'm at least trying to do that, and so far I've been able to do it semi-successfully. Now, sometimes they're I'm going to find that this is not going to turn out well. I just don't know why. I don't feel like it's going to turn out well. I'm slowing down, so it's Does this person have like a packet or something? Anyways, I've been like just waking up and trying to corral myself because I'm doing these portraits, these digital portraits, and I don't know. I've been working on. I had about 40. I got about 20 done, and I've been working on them for a year. Um, which is I think pretty good. I know some people who spend like they'll do they don't have any kids and they're single and they're only able to do about 20 drawings every year, so doing 20 drawings in less than a year and doing a bunch of other like random stuff, I think that's pretty good. It's not great. I'm not particularly happy with my productivity, partially because I got all these other obligations kind of pulling my attention, and I guess that's just par for the course for the state of my life that I'm in. Of course, I'd like to be in a different position where I'm not working for other employers, right? I want to get out of that position, get out of there, and just start focusing on my own artwork and start focusing on doing things I'd like to do, but it's really hard to do that. It's the world does not make that decision easy. Everyone says it's easy. I just dislike the gurus that say it's easy, and and they forget, like, everyone forgets that there might be a kernel of luck into some of this. It's not, you can't just always outwork the system. Maybe I'm being a little bit pessimistic right now, but everyone thinks that, like, if you just apply yourself, blah blah blah, it's just going to happen in a really quick fashion. And I really dislike these gurus that are these like gurus that like make it seem like if you work really hard for only like 6 months, you'll get really far. I'm like, wait a second. Don't you ever want to account for that maybe, just maybe, the algorithm, the internet powers that be, lean towards you a little bit? No, that's not the case. Well, you can't. There always is an essence of uncontrol. To say that you worked really hard. I mean, there's a lot of people that work really hard. I will give you that. To say that you just worked really hard and it happened is right, is kind of like discrediting people. What about the people that work harder than you and nothing happens? And they do. What about the people that do the exact same moves at the exact same time that you did, but they're that person and they're not you, and still ended up with zero, right? Like, what? How do you defend that? Like, literally, if they did this, if the business world was a chess table, and they did the exact same things you did at the exact same time and did exactly everything exactly like what you did, and they ended up with no return on their time and investment, right, of their hard work and labor, what would you say to that person? Like, oh, well, you gotta work harder. Wait a second, they did exactly the same thing as you did, literally. Like, if you wrote down the plan, or if you had the plan and you wrote it down and they did the exact same thing, and all of a sudden nothing happened, then you can't say. What do you say to that? What do you say to that type of person? Like, you really can't defend that, right? I think there is a level of luck, not necessarily luck, but maybe what if they did the exact same thing, but like what they were doing, they were thinking differently than you. Like, what if it was that, like, literally all they had, like, the main reason why that person didn't achieve the same result is because their thinking was just ever so subtly different. That'd be so weird if that's the case. Like, literally, it's all your thought processes, friends, right? Like, what if it was that way? Right? What if it was literally what the reason why you don't achieve what you want to achieve is because you have negative thoughts. Like, what was that? What if that was the case? Like, maybe that's the reason why I don't move forward. Maybe I have more negative thoughts than I should. Maybe I got my own internal demons that I gotta like attack, like deal with before I achieve some of the things that I'm trying to strive for. Like, what I think everyone kind of is looking for the same thing that I'm looking for, like something that makes them happy, some sort of, not necessarily job security, because I don't think that's a thing that's like a thing of like the past. I mean, that's not really going to be happening. But maybe like, you know, not worrying about like finances. But then again, that's also within your control. You just do you have a Netflix account? Don't watch Netflix. I guess, or don't do that, or don't buy things that you can't afford. I mean, I don't know any other way to explain it. Like, everyone says that they have no money, but like they might have a really expensive car. I'm like, wait a second, you have a really expensive car, sell your car. No, that's my baby. Like, well, then you can't complain about not having any money. That your half your budget goes towards paying car stuff. People don't really think about that. Cars are big expenses, man. Or, like, well, what if you have a really big house that's really expensive, right? And you don't want to move because like, but it's such a financial drain on you. Like, what if that's the case? What if it's like a financial drain on you, right? I don't know. Like, we all have the same type of thing. We're all looking for something. We're all trying to find our plot in life, and some get there faster than others, but you can't always give someone like this blueprint. That's why I always hate, like, oh, you gotta make a t-shirt store. I'm like, well, if everyone had a flipping t-shirt store, you wouldn't, but then again, everyone's banking on that not happening, right? There's the chance that not everyone, which is true. Like, you can have a print-on-demand t-shirt store. Like, well, it doesn't always. It's just saying that, and it working in reality is not always the case. It's so mind-numbingly, like, to sell stuff on eBay. Well, what do you do if you have to work? You're in a financial situation where you have to work and you can't put the extra time in the evening because, like, oh, well, you're not tired, you're uninspired. It's a little The Rock quote I heard, like, you're not tired, you're uninspired. Like, clearly The Rock, dude. I imagine that any dude that was on like like the steroids and testosterone that dude's on, your energy levels would be through the roof. Seriously, dude. Testosterone gives you lots of energy, and like, he can't. It's like, dude, what about The Rock, bro? You're on, like, your T levels are massively higher than the average dudes. Come on, bro. Why you? I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't just make it like a little rant. I think I'm ranting because I'm here drawing. I didn't. Excuse me. Again, I didn't particularly want to draw today. I was really procrastinating. I was like, I was watching YouTube shows. I was just kind of like piddling on like my phone, and then I was like, I don't want to do any of this. I just don't want to, I just don't want to. I was really, really not. I was really, 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 really not wanting to do it. I didn't want to have to deal with it. I don't know why. I think it's doing something for like 100 days straight. Like, I can draw for 100 days straight. I usually draw like pretty much every day, not every day, but like, I might do a little doodle here. So like maybe like 5 out of 7 days I'm doing like some little drawing, nothing like spectacular, but to draw in a live stream is very difficult. It's not. I think I've talked about this numerous occasions. I think that's because it's. I think the reason why I'm talking about numerous occasions is because it's starting to really it's starting to take like a mental and physical toll on me at the moment, and I don't need a break from drawing the live stream. I need a break from like all my other jobs that I have. I need a break from that, or 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 something else I need a break from. I just need a break, not a break from life, but just a break from like having to do all the thing. Like, you know, we all have to clean the house, man. Like, I'm playing like catch up with the house every day, you know, and that like just if you ever clean the house, clean your house every day. And I was like, I always hear these like these so I listen to like time management books, and they're like, well, you can always outsource that. Like, yeah, I don't make the money that you're talking about to outsource it. And everyone's like, well, it's pretty affordable. How much money are you making to hire a maid, you silly person? Like, well, it's affordable. No, it's not affordable. Not right now. I don't know what they're that's really fascinating to me. And, you know, like, oh, we'll just outsource it out. Like, okay, I'll do it. I'll just outsource my whatever it is to whoever is willing to do. This is not that good of a drawing. I'm not really. I'm like I'm half looking, half not. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like I just need more. I just need to sell more art, really. That's what it boils down to. If I could sell more art, then I wouldn't have to work at other jobs to sustain myself. If I sell more art, you know, there we go. Bada bing. There's my solution. Sell more art prints, done. But really that's like once in a blue moon thing. It's not like I'm not promoting it. It's not like I'm not saying, "Hey guys, I'm not drawing these things for fun." Like well, I am drawing. I get entertainment out of them. I can't give them to you for free because, you know, they're like, this is like, this is a luxury item. It's not a great drawing, but some people like drawings. I actually think there's a lot of people that really like original drawings. I just haven't found anyone that likes original drawings of like silly little toys. As a matter of fact, I need to start using my charcoal stick because, yeah, I need to start using my charcoal stick because I do. This does not look like the toy I'm drawing at all. I'm not include like I didn't make the. I made the. Her cheeks are not as. Her cheeks are like puffier. She's like looks like she's holding her breath and like and her smile's not that big. It's like smaller, and that's why I'm saying her cheeks are puffier in the actual toy. That's why she looks like she's like maybe like she's holding her breath or something. That's what it feels like to me. Anyways, I don't know. I'm very happy that I'm able to. I was able to get to drawing this, because otherwise I'd keep procrastinating. I didn't want to do it. Maybe that should be a topic I should talk to other people, artists about. Like, 'cause a lot of artists, I'm jealous of you artists. I'm seriously jealous. Like, a lot of you artists, like, you just love doing it. You know? Whether you're tired or not, I'm like, gosh, man, I want that. I want the love to do it. Maybe I haven't found my what I like drawing, and it's kind of weird because I've done a lot of different types of drawings, you know. Maybe the reason why I don't like doing it is because it's done on like the outer rim of my free time. Like, if I didn't have, it's like it's my only free time I have available. Not even like, and we're talking about like, I don't watch TV, dude. I don't watch television. Like, everyone's like, tell me, have you seen this show? Have you seen the Winter Soldier? Have you seen the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Have you seen what was it? Scarlet Witch And WandaVision. I haven't seen any of that, dog. It's like I don't like for one, I don't have it. I don't have the subscription, but also, dude, I don't have time to watch that. Or like, have you seen all of the what's it called? The Mandalorian. Yeah, I love Star Wars more than you probably will ever love in the world because I appreciate it more than anything. Like all these shows, everyone like uses, and abuse. I probably like it more than they do because I don't like watch any of it. It's like a person who I, like it's an addiction. Like someone who had maybe had an addiction, they stopped. They have to abstain from it completely, or else they'll just go into a complete like beast mode with it, right? So like, I love those shows. I love them, but I also recognize that there's no value in them for me. Like I can't. If I watch that show, here's what happens. If I sit down and watch that show, I'm gonna watch another show, and I'm gonna watch another show, and I'm gonna watch another show. And guess what? By the end of the day, what do I have? What have I done? What have I done? I have done nothing. I have done nothing to improve myself. At the end of the day, those shows, they don't improve. They don't like. It's not like it makes me a better person that I'm able to watch those things. Like watching those shows have not made me at any way in any form or another better, other than maybe making me better at like uh, trivia night with popular culture. You know. But as far as like anything like um making me a better person with that, no. So I can't watch it. So I don't watch the Mandalorian. I don't watch the Winter Falcon and the Winter Falcon, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And the only reason why I know about it is because the people I talk to at work talk about it constantly, and I just like hearing about it. So I'll let you tell me what it's about. They're like, "What, are you afraid of spoilers?" No, dude, I'm not gonna watch the show. I'm not gonna get to watching the show. Maybe in 10 years. Maybe at the end of the year, maybe in a year, I'll like sit down and watch it. Right? Maybe here's when I'll watch it when I'm selling enough artwork where I can quit all my jobs. That's when I'll watch it because that's when I'll be able to spend 8 hours a day drawing, and then after that, I have my evenings back. That's when I'll watch those shows because I will have the free time to. But right now, because I'm working on getting to that point, I'm not. I got artist interviews I got to do. And that's a lot of work. I got to contact artists. I got to make sure they give me their details. I got to make the thumbnail for the YouTube station. I got to do a tech check with them. That's an hour. And then you got to interview with them, and that's a huge endeavor, man. You got to make sure you got to contact some of the artists weeks before, of which I've been so busy I haven't been able to do that. So I got a lot of things on my plate, and I just don't have time to watch shows. I love shows. I love them. And I was like, why don't you watch the shows? Well, I don't want to pay $15 a month for Disney Plus when I'm only going to watch 1 hour a month. Yeah, that's not what I'm here for. I love it. I love those shows though. I'm like a closet Star Wars fan. I love like the lore. I would go on like I'm a closet Marvel fan. I don't read the comics because again, it's another thing. Like especially because of the popularity of the MCU universe, right? There's too much being made. Like I couldn't read all the comics in the world. It's like video games too. All that stuff. I love flipping video games. Gosh, I want to play video games. I haven't played a video game like 3 years or 2 years. I stopped playing Destiny because it was like it's fun. I used to play Destiny a lot. It was a fun game, and I just stopped playing it because it was just one of those things where I felt like I wasn't. I don't know. The people get better and better, right? Because the competition gets better. Like if I want to play like online play and like play against other people, they just get better and better because lo and behold, who'd have thunk it? If you played the game over and over again on hours and hours on end, and you focus on improving, you get really, really good. And unfortunately, I don't play hours on hours and hours on end. And so, like when I play online, I just get like frustrated because I'm just getting beat. Everyone's just beating me up on it. I'm like, come on, guys. And I was like, you suck. Like, dude, I'm pretty sure I'd be as good as you if I spent as much time as you on this. So I'm sorry that I suck playing video games. You ruined it for me. I don't have any more. I don't get enjoyment out of it because of you. You just made me not want to play this game anymore. I was having a fun time months back until everyone decided that they wanted to go beast mode and spend 30 hours a day or 30 hours a week playing video games. And believe you me, I know a lot of people that do that. Anyways, so like it's just a time suck and it's not worth it. Because at the end of the day, I can't take this digital stuff with me. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this digital stuff? Put it in my will. Like, I give my wife and my best friend my ultra rare Gallahorn gun from Destiny with the ultra cool looking gold skin color. I don't know what it called. I don't know. I don't know any of the skins, any like the special stuff that's online anymore. Right? What am I gonna do with that? I'm gonna do nothing with that. It's meaningless to me right now. But anyways, I was just like, geez, guys. So I can't really do anything about that. Yeah, so I like video games. I like shows. I don't watch that. I think the show that I'm watching right now is even though I'm saying like I'm watching no shows, that's kind of like that's not a lie, but I'm compared to the average American, I'm watching like no shows. So like I'm watching the show of Invincible. It's a comic show, it's a cartoon, and I enjoy it, but I'm not watching it religiously. I'm not caught up like everyone else is, because everyone else is watching all these other shows. They always tell me like, "Have you seen this show? Have you seen this show? Have you seen this one?" Like, dude, do you know how many shows there are that you want to watch? There's more shows out there than you have life. Comprehend that. Do you comprehend that? All the shows that you want to watch, you do not have enough waking life for it. I want everyone to understand, like video games, all the games in the world, or the games that you want to play in the game, all the future games that are out there. Do you realize how much life you are expending playing those games? Think about that. Think about that, fellas. Friends, art believers, think about how much time you are wasting playing games. And really think about, like, is this really what I want? Do you want to be a writer, or do you want a different job, or whatever? Are you lacking in skills at whatever you're looking at? Do you want to say, really want to say that, oh, I could have been, right? I could have been someone, but I decided to play 5 million hours on Xbox, you know? Think about that, guys. Like, everyone's like, I know this sounds like I'm preaching something, but seriously, everyone, like, this is crazy. Like, how many games there are? Oh my gosh. And it's not even like that. It's like everyone's like, oh, like how many how many Halos have there been? I think there's like 5 or 6 now. How many Call of Duties are there? They have 3 companies making a Call of Duty each year. Guess what? It's the same game, dude. It hasn't changed. Like, it's the same game with a better graphics. I'm not gonna lie, the graphics are great. They've gotten better, but it's the same game. It's nothing different. Nothing has changed with it. Like, the gameplay is not that much different. As a matter of fact, if they change the gameplay too much, people will get pissed. They're like, "Oh, this is not like how it used to be, like the last game." Well, they get pissed because it's not what they're used to. It's like when what was it, like Coca-Cola decided to change their formula, and people got pissed because it was like it didn't taste like the original cola. I was like, well, shoot, guys, and I remember like reading a story how like one old lady's like, "You ruined my childhood. You ruined my childhood because I used to drink Coca-Cola and I bought one Coke recently. I hadn't had a Coke for like 50 years prior, but I bought one Coke recently. I was like, you know what? There's this new Coke out here. I'll try it out. And guess what? It didn't taste like how I remembered it as a child. You ruined my childhood." Like, listen, if your childhood was, if you had a childhood where the best part of your life was drinking a Coke, I don't know what to say to you, because that there's some things that needs to be addressed. The best time of my life was when I had a Coke and I was 6 years old. Come on, fellas. Seriously, is that going to be your highlight? Is that going to be your what you're going to leave behind when you are no longer here? I had a Coke when I was 6. I had a Coca-Cola when I was 6 years old, and it was the best Coke I ever had. Let me tell you, until Coke decided in the 90s or so to change it to New Coke, and then it was disgusting. I no longer am a Coke fan. Pepsi all the way. It's the choice of the new generation, right? Anyways, like if that's your like, what was it like Mozart? Mozart had like, I don't know. There's a name for it. Like if that's your masterpiece or something, that's what you want to leave behind, is the fact that you had a Coke and you didn't like the fact that the new Coke didn't taste the same way as the old Coke, and it ruined you. I don't know what to say, man. There's lots of other things you could be worse with your life other than that, right? There's a lot of things that we could have that are worse in our life. But as I digress. As I said, if the moment I'm able to sell art regularly enough that I can that it will replace my income from my jobs, is the moment I'm going to be a full-time artist. And I just haven't, like, everyone's like, how do you, like, why haven't you had that happen yet? Like, I don't know. It's not for lack of trying, guys. Not for lack of trying. Not many artists I know have streamed 60 days in a row and drawn forever and ever and ever. You know, I guess it's just like market, like finding your market. And I've tried, and sometimes there's been times where I thought I had my market or had a market for my work, and then it turns out it wasn't. It was just more like people that just wanted cheap work for me. And then at other times I thought I'm you know, I don't know. So like, I'm trying to find the market. It's there. I just gotta find it. Got to keep working at it. And eventually, when it happens, I can be like, I can sit down and actually be able to enjoy like a weekend, you know, to be able to watch a show. Everyone tells me they're able to watch a show or sit down and have a beer. And it's so frustrating to hear that type of like stuff, you know, like I wish I could do that. I wish I could sit down and just like kick back in the evening for a little bit, right? Otherwise I wouldn't be doing this at night. It's not that I don't mind it. When I get started, I feel okay. It's not a bad drawing. It's not. I think I'm getting close to the time frame, but I keep saying that every time. I'm like, it's not a bad drawing, but you know, it could be better. It could be better. It could be worse. I guess it's not a bad drawing for how like passively I'm working on it also. So I'm like, I'm just kind of like drawing things and just kind of adding things, and you know, if it looks kind of like it, great. If it doesn't, I'm not like I'm not bugging out over it, that's for sure. Right? I'm not having that like I'm not getting mad over whether or not this looks exactly like the thing that I'm looking at. I'm past that type of mentality, especially since this is not my 60th drawing, because like the first 3 days of doing this 100 days of drawing thing, I was doing a commission piece. So yes, I do get commission pieces, but guess what? It doesn't happen enough, right? So if I had like a steady commission amount of commissions that replaced my weekly earnings, I would stop. Like if I could do a commission a week that basically paid as much as I'm earning now on all at my jobs, I would be like, sayonara, folks. You know, done. Get out of here. Like what about making more money at your other job. Like, I don't care. Like, I'd be more happy. I would take getting paid $10,000 less than I'm getting paid now. And believe you me, I don't make that much money. I would take getting paid $10,000 less if I could quit my jobs and just draw and people buy the work. I would take that. You know how much? And if you understood how frugal I am as an artist, you would be like, you're able to live on that. Yes. You know how many pants I bought in the last year? None. You know, I haven't bought shoes in like 5 years, guys. I haven't bought shoes. I need shoes. That's why I need to sell more artwork so I can buy shoes. You're helping me buy shoes, okay? You should take pity that I haven't had shoes in like 5 years. And actually, like I think it gets to the point where like I don't buy shoes for so long that my parents are like concerned. My parents are like, you need to get some shoes, dude. I want to buy you some shoes and some pants and underwear and some socks. It's like, oh no, I don't need any. These are still good. These socks only have 5 holes. I normally only throw them out after like, you know, my whole foot goes through them. You know, they still got some wear in them. The shoes, like they got holes in the top of them. Like, well, normally I toss them out when, you know, the sole falls off. It's like, why are you doing that? Well, because shoes cost money, and you know, it's not like I'm going anywhere for business. It's not like I'm going to an office trying to impress anyone with my nice pair of shoes. Who'd have thunk that, right? I don't know. I'm being silly. It's 10:15. I probably need to get out of here. Yeah, so I don't know. I just kind of ranted about shoes. You know, sometimes I worry about what I say is like just rant, like pure garbage, you know. And then maybe what I have to say, people understand. People understand that, right? People understand the struggle, right? But I think what people also don't understand is that you also need to save your money or not spend it on stuff. Like, why do you buy, like, I think Gary Vaynerchuk's like, why do you buy those clothes that no one, like, to impress people that you don't really like, you know? Like, why would you do that? That just sounds like a waste of perfectly good clothing money. I don't know. But yeah, I don't buy anything because I don't feel like I need certain things to improve my life. Like, when I start looking at like things to buy, I'm like, do I really need this? Can I get by with some of the stuff I already have? Right? Like, I already have enough stuff. Do I need this? And like, sometimes I'll make the argument, if it's like an artistic thing, like if it's like for like I'll buy I'll buy stuff for like my my live streams, because I think doing that has a little bit more utility and usefulness to me than buying something for myself, you know. Just why I always find it weird that you have these rich people that buy really expensive cars. I'm like, why do you buy that? Like, why? It's just this, like, I like cars. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I would, if I was like one of those millionaires or something like that, and I bought a car that was worth that much, I would have to flip and live in the damn thing, right? I'd have to live in it. It'd have to be it. Like, there's nothing to me. To me, buying something that expensive, that of which I'm only going to ride or drive 30 minutes a day, maybe. If it's a really expensive car, people that buy those really expensive cars, they're not driving it to work, right? They're casually going out every once in a while for when it's really nice out, right? Like, it doesn't seem worth it to me to spend that much money on a car that I'm not going to spend that much time in, you know? Like, it's why the same thing with Disney Plus. Like, I'm not buying it because I'm only, if at most I will watch maybe 8 hours of it a month. I'm like, is that really worth my money? Right? Is it worth it to me to kind of pay that amount to get 8 hours of entertainment at most? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get 8 hours of entertainment out of most of that stuff, so I don't buy them. I don't know. What I'm basically saying is, if you want to help me, if you really want to help me and you enjoy this stuff, you can always check out my website, buy a print. You can always go on Patreon and support me there. You can also support the show, send some money to the Cash App. That money will just go toward like basically paying for like the StreamYard, whatever it's called, like the bills for that, because I got to pay for that annually. You know, so I'm not asking for your money, but I'm not going to turn it down either. Anyways, that's silly. I don't need to talk about that. I'm not begging for money, folks. Anyways, I think this is I think I'm about done. Just kind of playing around here. Yeah, I think I'm about done. I'm just gonna. Oops. I'm trying to give like a impression of the eye. It's hard drawing with a charcoal stick. Anyways, I think I'm done. I'm gonna sign it. Put P21 day 60 out of 100, and that is it, fellas. I'm glad I gathered the courage and sat down and started drawing, because I really wasn't going to. I was really close. I was really close to missing missing day 69. And I was really close. I guess what I'm seeing is like I'm not seeing myself improve as much as I'd like to, which is kind of frustrating. I guess I can say certain things have improved, like like I'm able to get the general like appearance of these objects, but I'm not capturing, like, it doesn't look like the toy that I'm looking at. It looks kind of like it, not exact. It's off by a lot, right? So I was able to draw a little bit quicker, given the time frame, and I'm also able to talk now while I draw. So I think that helped a bit. So I think I've gotten improved since then because I'm able to talk. But usually, I used to be not able to talk while drawing. So there's that. Yeah, high ground on the third of Star Wars. Yeah, probably. That's a good one too. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, yeah, yeah. I'm a Star Wars fan too. I don't get to watch any of it. So like I'm like behind on the lore. Anyways, thank you so much everyone for watching. For those that are watching and you really do like hearing what I have to say and like seeing the drawing kind of develop in a short period of time, I know I'm not doing the digital artwork that everyone's used to, right? I know I'm not doing the digital artwork that everyone's kind of used to, but if you appreciate and kind of like what's happening, please subscribe or follow me wherever you're whatever platform you're on. I really do appreciate you. And that's the best you can. That's probably the number one thing you can do. It's not like I'm asking for it. I want to keep doing this regardless. But if you want to know what I'm drawing next, right? That's what's going to happen, and it's only going to get better from here on out. Maybe as I say, in the future, if I get to the point where I'm able to do this full time, then I'll probably do like 3-hour live streams, because I'll have the time and availability and resources, or more, because I don't mind drawing for extended periods of time. I think I can draw pretty straight on for quite a while, and you can see a really cool drawing come to fruition. But like a 30-minute drawing really doesn't allow for a lot to happen. Anyways, I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.